and we gonna react to TK Kirkland exposes why women can't handle rejection. And this is the I think it's like the 8 at the Table podcast. So shout out to them. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this motherfucker started.
Think about the consequences afterwards.
This water
Until you
is my
get into so
motherfucking
much
soul. I
trouble
can't
and you
cap.
realize, man, you got to stop this. But what happens in life, some people never get a chance to stop it. Either puts them in jail or dead or broke.
Man, this water hit my motherfucking soul. Like I said, I knew it was gonna hit my motherfucking soul like that. Jesus
Hey
Christ.
guys, it's your girl Erin the Renegade, and thank you so much for joining us here at 8 at the Table
I
today.
like her finger
We
waves.
have a very special guest.
Finger wave, baby.
One of our 101 sessions, and I'm a fan, so I'm super excited to talk to him and get his take on everything. I know a lot
Finger
of y'all know
wave,
that I mentioned
baby.
how much I love stand-up comedy, so I'm actually like super honored to be doing this today. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this topic. We're going to be talking about how men say they want freedom and women supposedly want security. But before we jump in, can you give us your deets?
Hey, my name is TK Kirkland, everybody. It's a pleasure being here with you as well and the team. So I'm excited.
This is like your like third time.
Yes, third
Right.
time. Yep, I think I started with these guys when they first started, when they was in Manhattan, and we had a good time. And we came about a month ago, and I gave them my word that I would be back, and I'm a man of honor. So here I
Well, that's rule number one. Men, make sure y'all get y'all some honor.
am.
That'll help you out. Well, all right. So
To honor.
maybe just off the
To honor. If you can't come in, come honor.
off the dome, what do you think about this whole idea that
I've been wanting to say
women
that
want
as soon as they said honor.
security
I ain't gonna cap.
and men simply want freedom?
Well, I think it's a complex of.
I'm
both.
going to drink tonight,
think,
but I gotta wait. I gotta. Jesus Christ.
What the science
And
is
of
showing
course,
us is the
a
universe
fucking ad.
appears to be alive. It appears to be conscious.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I love me some
In
space,
my
but
travels in this journey of life, I always teach men to be who you are. A lot of people are not who they say they are.
it's
A lot
facts.
of men date knowing that they still want to see other people. A lot of men date knowing that they're not financially secure. A lot of men date to not to get over, but to achieve. Because a man, if he meets a woman, he wants to come up too, right? But then if you get to come up, you have to have the mindset of a Stegman, Oprah Winfrey's husband or boyfriend, because in all these years that Oprah and this man been together, you never heard one thing bad about this man. He's not he's not on social media. He's not doing anything. He's just riding the wave of being a gentleman, and that's how most men, I think, should go through life. Because most men want independence because they want. I don't think most men want to be free. I think sometimes women are just so petty or aggravating because the majority of y'all can get on a person's nerves. So it drives them away, and women don't understand that because we're raised to understand women, but women are not raised to understand men. Like,
I can't even cap. That is false. We weren't raised to understand women. Because we're raised to at least I don't want to speak for everybody. I know I was raised to, take care of a woman and stuff like that, be a protector, be a provider and stuff like that. But to kind of cater to women, that's how, like, because women don't really want to be catered to. They the caterers, as in like they cater, they're cater to us. In my opinion, we are supposed to be the man, the leader, and they are the ones that follow our lead. But he is right, as in like women, at least back in the day, they used to learn how to treat a man, stuff like that, and how to understand a man. Now it's all out of the it's all like they don't even. A lot of the the genders don't even want to try to understand each other. Like they're talking about how to understand each other, but really it's just wall. It's a fucking words going to a fucking wall.
Like some of y'all just talk too much and you just keep talking, or you have nothing to talk about, or you're confused about what you're upset about. And if a person is really paying attention to you, you drive them crazy. So I move a certain way. I try not. I don't tolerate a lot of things. I move by myself because I'm not afraid to be alone. If they say because the world pushes people, oh, you should have a family, you should be married. I got kids, but I don't think I should be married.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
And that's dope because a lot of men, a lot of people are afraid to be alone. They don't like the idea of being alone. Me, I'm okay with being alone. I'm very content on being alone. Now I know that I will be getting married because I want to be married. I want to be married, and I will have kids within my marriage. But a lot of men they get married because they're scared to be alone, and a lot of women do that as well. And I like him because he's very self aware on like he knows that he can't get married because he's not at that mindset and mind space of whatever he's about to explain it, but he's very self aware about why he doesn't want to get married.
Yeah, because when I'm an introvert, so when I want to be alone, I want to be alone. When I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk. Has nothing to do with the person. When I'm by myself, I go, man, this is off the chain. I
Yeah.
lay down, twirling my toes, butt naked and then flicking through the channel. That's a good feeling.
And I can get that. I think
Yeah, because some women, like, sometimes you go see you slower. A girl will tell you, oh, you was snoring, or you was talking in your sleep, and you farted. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all fart, but if you hear somebody tell you fart, yeah, I'm embarrassed. Like,
Yeah.
it happens all the
Yeah, I
time.
know it does. It's natural.
Bro, there was one time I was fucking with this girl, right? And bro, this is when I was on my rice and chicken diet. That's what I was eating. I ate that before. Usually, if I'm going over a girl's house, because I add buffalo sauce to it. Usually, before I go over a girl's house, I brush my teeth like twice over. This time I didn't do it. So we was making out, and she goes, "Yeah, I don't want to be rude, but your breath stinks." I was like, "Oh, oh my god." Bro, she had an extra toothbrush, toothpaste, and shit like that. I was so embarrassed. I was like, the one time I don't fucking do it. Jesus Christ. Bro, now on every time, anytime I'm about to go see a girl, brush my teeth 3 times over, bro. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Oh my god, that shit was so fucking embarrassing, bro. I swear. Never again. Never again. It was a very, very humbling experience. And to her, kudos to her for telling me the truth. I really appreciate it. But goddamn, I was caught lacking on that one. I was like, bro. I mean, I still piped. Still fucked. But it's like, damn. I can't even. My mind says like, damn, like, fuck. Why she still wanna fuck me after like a stanky breath ass nigga? I swear that shit off the chain, bro. That's
But
what
no
the guy
one
is
never
bad.
really talks about it. We talking about it. Like, I don't want nobody to tell me they heard me fart. I'm embarrassed.
I mean, you know.
Or a man using the bathroom, y'all walk in, brush your teeth while he's sitting there, and not knowing that that's a man's ultimate moment of his day. Bathroom shut, smoking as a guy smoking weed. He don't want to be bothered. It's a study that shows that a lot of men spend time in the bathroom.
You know what's funny? I spend time in the bathroom a lot. I'll be in my phone.
Yeah,
I got a
right,
little
Yeah.
stool
right,
that I put
right.
my feet on.
hmm Yeah, it's a true comfortable place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because that's the only place where it's expected you would be alone, not nobody bothering you.
Yeah, this is just a quiet time. You can sit there and get a lot of things accomplished.
Yeah. And it's one thing where like, you know how some people there's some people that fucking have the door open while they're in the bathroom. I'm just like, how? How? Like, and they say they're claustrophobic. No, nigga, you just weird. You just weird. I have to have the door closed. Honestly, if I know there's people while I'm in the house, I know there's people on the floor, I'm about to use the bathroom, I will go all the way to the fucking basement to use the bathroom. One, because I know it's gonna stink. Two, because I don't want anybody to hear the monstrosity of the fucking bomb I'm about to drop in this motherfucking toilet. And three, I like to be alone. I like to It is like a sacred time. It's a sacred place. I could just be in the bathroom for like 2 3 hours, bro, nonstop, and my family could fucking they could agree with that. And my legs just came to a point. I train my legs like they don't get the staticky feeling no more. They don't lose their feeling no more because they know what I'm about. It's like I don't like to do legs, but that's like my legs, like my leg workout. I'm squatting right there, even though the fucking toilet bowl is taking my weight. But it's like that. It's fucking crazy.
Question. So, do you think that knowing you and knowing that your stance on like marriage, you don't think that there's someone out
She has beautiful
there that
cheekbones.
who can vibe with your position?
Everybody vibe with me.
No. Like the fact that like you like to be alone. Like, and it's funny you say that because my dad, he's an introverted extrovert.
That's
Mhm.
me.
Like,
That's
he
me.
likes to be alone. Like, but all my friends think he's hilarious. They think he's like a great
Yeah,
person to be around.
right.
But
It's me.
he literally is just a loner.
Yeah, I love it, and I wouldn't do that to a female. I'm a truly busy man. I got a lot going on, and I don't play with the rules that the universe gave me. If that makes any sense. See, in life, I believe you got rules to follow. My rules is travel, do what I'm supposed to do, get the money, take care of my kids, and keep it moving. Problems occur to me when you start dating. Yeah, and I don't like problems. I avoid problems.
So what's the long game?
The long
Meaning,
game is I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do for the Lord. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do for me, take care of my kids, have sex here and there, snuggle, and go on about my business.
are your parents still alive?
Ruin
No, my
yeah.
parents is deceased.
Do you have like older aunts and
No,
uncles? Or anything?
everybody's deceased. Got a few cousins, but
Okay.
we all getting older.
I'm just wondering, like, and I say this all the time, like my being married, my end game is like the older years. Right now it's cool. I'm able bodied. I got my mind. I
Hmm.
generally have my health. It's easier to be alone. But when I look at my grandparents, who are now deceased, they depended on each other in
Right,
their
right. I
70s
got
and
insurance
80s.
for that. I got people come and take care of me.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I got people. It's already set. I got people come in and take care of me.
But who gonna sit up with you and talk to you and reminisce about
I
the
might
good
have
old
dementia. I
days?
might not even remember nothing.
Who are running your family?
No, it doesn't. But I'm just saying
I'm just
we
talking.
don't know what the situation is. It's just I'm one of them who are well prepared.
And I actually think that's great because there are people out here
Who
who
aren't?
have the exact same, mindset as you, but they ain't got nothing in
Right. And most
writing.
people
Yeah.
say that, do you want somebody to take care of you because they don't have insurance in
Yeah.
place for someone to come take care of you. So they want somebody to take. But if you really have seen that situation, it's one of the most hardest
Mm-hmm.
things you can do in your life is when your loved
Depend on
ones get
somebody.
sick and you have to wash their ass. You have to walk them. You have to feed them, cut their hair.
See, I'll do everything but wash their ass. Sorry, pops. I'll hire you some fucking nurses. That's if my stepmom and she passed before him. But yeah, I'm not washing my dad's ass. I'm getting some nurses. I'll pay them to do that. He might have done that when I was a baby, and that was when I was a baby. I don't remember that, and I'm pretty sure my mom did that because she ran daycare. Lady pops, I'll feed you. I'll cut your hair. I mean, you bald, so I mean, I guess it won't even matter. But yeah, I'm not washing your ass.
You have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's rough. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
You hear that bumping and jumping?
Even if I
Parents
was
got
married,
kids. They
I
working on
wouldn't even
Saturday,
wish
making
on
that
my
money.
kids. My
Respect.
kids don't even have to come see me when I get older.
What?
Nah, just go do your thing because I take time very seriously. I see the world different than most people.
Respect.
So I believe time is one of the most precious gems on this planet,
Yeah.
and people give it away so much. That's why when I see people, I always say when I leave, thank you for your time, because I want them to know I really appreciate their time spending with me and giving it to me. But yeah, my kids ain't gotta come see me. When go and do your thing.
But and we talked about this a little earlier. Like, don't you think that there's a lot that as they age and as you age that you could offer them as far as nuggets of information,
Yeah, we
wisdom?
talking about two different things. We was talking about being older, but I'm raising my kids. I already teach that to my children. And plus, they have my DNA. Everybody, all my children, solid, got their minds together. They know how to move through life, and because they get it from their dad.
Mhm.
So yeah, they got the nuggets. So I'm TK. they definitely gonna get the nuggets. It's the only way it's supposed to be.
I feel you.
Yes, ma'am.
She look like
Y'all
Nia
know I love my
Long.
daddy, so I'm like I'm
She look like
super
Nia
close to my
Long.
dad,
Yes, that's
Nia
good.
Long
and I
fine
feel like he's
ass.
like what you're saying reminds me of what my
I
dad
need
would
Nia
say.
Long
You
in my
know,
life.
so it's just I don't know. I just couldn't see you have daughters.
Yes, yes, yes.
I couldn't see like
And I know they love me, but I'm here telling
Like, I
you
need her
they don't have to
aroma around
be
me.
around like that.
y'all better come see y'all daddy. I know what he's telling y'all right now, but if y'all see this, come see this
Yeah, no,
man
no,
when he get
my
old.
kids with me all the time. We talk almost every day.
Don't tell me when you old and decrepit.
Ah, yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
Damn.
Live your life. Time's too important.
What are they doing?
I mean, and I can appreciate that. So tell me like what exactly is freedom when it comes to a man? What is a man typically
I
looking
think it's
for?
based on the individual. Some people could be in the projects and be happy. You can't judge a person's happiness. Um, my definition of freedom, I just told you that I really like traveling the world. I mean, in the last 3 weeks, I've been everywhere. And it's not even the year's not even over yet, but I've been traveling my whole life. So to move around from country to country, come back to America, do what I got to do here, and keep stepping. That's my freedom. But other men, you just never know what they. I think it's based on their journey, where they started and where they are. That's an individual answer. Yeah, so the one who breaks up with the person. We're together 20 years, and that person wake up about, I don't want to be with you no more. Now that person's gonna be mad because
Yeah.
of your
Well,
journey.
So this is the thing, and I actually agree, but I think if there's resentment, I think that women are typically resentful, but women may hold it in and stick it out longer.
No, but that's not true because the the biggest number of divorces come from women. They divorce the men.
Right.
80%.
Yeah, so they don't stick longer. A
Well-
man would stay longer than a female.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say they initiate the divorce, meaning they initiate the paperwork. It does not mean that they initiate the behavior that causes the
Oh
divorce.
yeah. Most of the men do cause the situation. Yes,
So-
just like most men will break up with you. Most men won't break up with you. They'd rather get caught with a woman or a crisis and let the female break up with them. But most guys won't break up with the girl.
Yeah, because they scared. They scared because they don't want to see that female emotion. They don't want to see her crying, stuff like that. But for real, you just being a pussy. That's why a lot of men, they won't initiate a breakup. They will, they want to be like pleasing to the woman. They don't want to make them mad. They don't want to stand up for themselves whenever like there's an argument. Like they don't want to lay down the law and check her when she's in the wrong because they're scared. Which I don't know why you scared. Like she ain't got hands. Like you stronger. Unless you like a fucking weenie and you are skinny as hell, then you shouldn't be dating. You need to be in the gym.
That's lame. I always teach men all the time, like, yo, tell us, so, or if you get caught cheating, be man enough to say,
I
oh,
did.
can I curse? If you get caught cheating, like, bitch, look, you caught me all that shit I got in the house. Let the new nigga wear it. I'm out. I'm never coming back in the house.
I mean, I feel like if you gonna be out there and get caught, like hold your nuts and say what it is and
Yeah.
be done
Yeah,
with it.
but again, like I said, we're on the show and we can't speak for other people, but statistics and have shown that that's not the way it goes.
Man, fuck this ad. 1 minute. Man, goofy ass ad.
Well, so I guess let's go back to the resentment thing because I actually thought that was a good question, Alan.
Mhm.
So when it comes to resentment, again, it's the woman who's kind of swallowing her pride, swallowing her happiness.
She's swallowing something.
Kind of
You could say it's a little bit more, but the men have it as well. They get resentful as well.
Oh, I agree. I don't.
Mhm.
I don't think that they don't get resentful. But what I do think is that women want to, because it's a prize. Still in 2023, it's a prize to be chosen. It's a prize to be married.
Okay,
You know,
if you say so.
and well,
I mean, I don't know.
generally,
Okay.
and so women, I feel don't want don't want to go back to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Two, don't want to have that failure. Like, I've put 10, 15, 20, 30 years into something with this person and like, where am I now?
Right.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think women will hold on and put up with a lot more bullshit for a lot longer than men do. Again, they will, like, it's 69% of women who initiate divorces. And I know people out there be saying it's 80, 85. They clearly don't read, but it's 69%.
You saying I can't read? You saying I can't read? I mean, I can read, but I don't be looking at those like type of statistics, so I don't read
And
that
the women,
often.
yeah, sure, they
I don't
follow
read that
the law.
often.
They go get them a lawyer.
Write me a law.
And they try to get their ducks in a row, but it's the man's behavior
Yeah, I can
that's
see
creating that.
Right,
You know,
right. Yeah, I can see that.
what we're trying to get to is like something like what would be generally accepted as, like, 57 to 63% of people, like what's happening in those people's lives. Even though, like, you've seen everything, you've seen all these
Mhm.
scenarios. Just because it happened to your friend don't mean like it's happening to
Right, right,
80% of other people.
right. It's based on the individual, but you definitely hit it on the nail when most men create the problem. They do.
Do you think that men have an issue with honesty and like being forthcoming?
I think everybody has a problem with lying. Women, men. I just think it's
Yeah.
in most men in this world and women's DNA. And
Yeah.
I think that's what people are so drawn to me because I believe in telling the truth and hurting your feelings before you call me a liar. Like I hate that. I don't like no one call me a liar. For you to call me a liar, then I know you don't know what you're talking about because I'm so severe with the honesty that it'll hurt your feelings.
Do you intend to hurt people's feelings?
I don't care what it does.
Truth
to you.
hurts,
I
man.
just wanna
Truth
know
hurts.
That I'm not a liar. I'm tactful in my delivery, depending on the situation, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 101.
I don't know. People say I have no tact, so I don't know. That's why I was asking, like, do
You
it hurt
gotta
people's
have-
feelings?
regardless of who you think you are, how confident you are, you still got to have tactful. You have to know how to communicate with
Mhm.
people. It's out of respect for yourself and for the person you're talking to. So it depends on who it is and what's going on.
What if there was like a piece of game that you could give like single women
Mm-hmm.
today, if they're wanting to be married. I know you don't believe in marriage,
I'm
but like
listening.
if they're wanting to be married, same for men. If these men are wanting to find somebody that's going to work for them, like what's a piece of game you would give the woman and what's the piece of game you give the man?
The piece of game I would tell men is don't have no babies young. Stack your money, travel the world, and date different women in different places, not just in your area or what you live, because there are so many variations of the woman that it would really change the way you think about a person that's local. The females, I would tell them as well, don't have babies because once you have a man's child at a young age, you put yourself behind the eight ball of life. You have
Exactly.
2 babies, 3, those are all 8 balls. So now you meet a gentleman who got his life together, and it's unfair that this guy likes you, but when you was in the Hampton Inn, fucking having a good time.
Hampton Inn, that's crazy.
Grapes, having babies and shit.
She wasn't at the
You know,
Hampton. She was at the
look like
Hampton
potential.
Inn.
So now you meet this guy, he gonna bust his ass, got shit together, but he like you. He like you. But he gotta carry all that weight with him. And I say this in my stand-up. There's a group of college bitches graduating in June. It's a whole new team coming out here.
Yeah.
A nigga could just go, if he was confident, go get you your own woman that can have your own kids and you can live happy because it's a psychological torture to raise another man's kid.
Torture.
It's torture
Why?
too because you're pretending to be something that you're not. You're raising a child that doesn't belong to you. That's rough. I don't care what nobody say. Now it gets done, and thank God we do have men who will do that, but psychologically is detrimental to your health.
What about when you have, you know, if you're with a woman and she does have a child, but the father is active and is
If you're
there?
mature, you can handle it. It's still uncomfortable.
Okay.
You pulling up in the car, they come to the door, she's really nice to him. No, he don't pay child support. He don't do nothing.
No, he pay child support.
No, I'm just saying, if he doesn't, I'm creating my scenario.
Oh, okay.
And he's in the living room watching TV. She hear, okay, bye. What time the kids coming back? Okay, bye. It still hurt, but you have to be so mature. My thing is, why put yourself through that?
I agree.
That's where I'm at. Why do that to yourself? Why make yourself uncomfortable?
Did you know that when you were 30?
I'm not sure. That's a long time ago. Yeah,
So it's
32
it's
years
more
ago.
of a new revelation.
No, I don't know. I've always thought like this since I was a youngster.
Okay.
Yeah. So my way of thinking has always been on another level, but I don't think I've ever had that situation though. So that's pretty cool.
So and if that's the game to the women, so should the men also be mindful of not having children?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should. But even though I've probably hurt a lot of women's feelings on the baby
Mhm.
thing, so let me give you the game on how to win.
Mhm.
The solution. See, the solution is when you have babies from another man, one, you still go out and have sex, still have a good time. Take care of your body. Make sure you look good because men are visual. So if you out here fat, you're not taking care of your body, your chances of
Do
you
you hear
getting
them
a
motherfucking
nigga
kids, bro?
gonna be slim.
Like, what the fuck could they be
Then
doing
I
where
have
they
this
can make
thing
me all
called
this
in my
noise,
head
bro?
called
Like, I swear to God, when my pops, when I was younger and we was upstairs making all this noise, I feel like I'm my pops right now. He's just sitting back watching ESPN and shit like that. All I hear is, hey, quit all that bumping and jumping. I feel like pops. They're like, what could they be doing to where they could be making all that noise? Like, serious, look, stop.
what is it?
So I said, fuck them kids.
Reborn.
Okay.
Reborn is after you get all your kids out of the house, and then you can start dating again because the new guy that you're dating doesn't feel responsible that he got to carry other children mentally, spiritually, and financially. So he'll date you. He'll date you because all the kids are out the house. Yeah, we could date. We have a good time because I ain't got to worry about your kids, and that's just my thing. But women have to take care of themselves physically and mentally, and try not to have a man's baby until you're in your late 30s, early 40s. This is just my opinion.
I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. He had me until he said, don't have a man's baby until your late 30s, early 40s, because that's when fucking, like, that women, they're on a biological clock. So once they hit like 35, like, that's where it starts getting bad for them. Like, they can still have babies, but it's more of a medical risk for them to have a baby. I don't agree with what he just said. He was spinning out, so he said that bullshit. I ain't gonna cut. I don't know what the fuck he on. But yeah, women should be having babies by, I'd say, at least like 25, in my opinion. But that's also backed up by like biological. That's also backed up by science as well. Not like the fucking 30s and 40s. What the fuck is he talking about?
I've seen women, and I try to date women who got kids. Man, it's rough because when you know what you know, you like, oh, I like her. But damn, I don't feel like putting up with nobody's kids. It's exhausting.
But that's just his opinion.
I gotta go to Toys R Us to prove that I like your fucking
Toys R Us
kid.
ain't even around no
I
more.
was saying, Toys R Us ain't even around.
I gotta
Y'all
do all
remember
these
fucking
extra
Johnny's
things,
Toys?
Kid in the car seat. Gotta go to Disneyland and shit and all that if I like you.
What if you have a blended family? Does that work?
What do you mean by blended?
Like either y'all both come with a child or
It's
two?
still difficult. Yep.
Oh,
all of
okay.
it's difficult. I think when people do that too, they love each other, but majority of the time financially not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And all you gotta do is just one time do one wrong thing, right? You got 2 or 3 kids, and then you bring one kid a gift. Then she gets on the phone with her mother, and she's like, "Oh, he just bought TT one gift. We got all these other kids in here. I ain't nobody got time for that shit. I ain't got time for it."
That's fair. I mean, I don't know how much you're ever in comments, but like in the comments, people or men are often saying to women that, don't be in the streets having a whole bunch of kids,
Yep. Do not be having them babies. And to scare women so they can really understand what I mean, go a little deeper. A lot of people don't talk about when you get pregnant, that giving birth, you can die.
Absolutely.
You better love a nigga when you have his baby. That ain't
And that's the thing. Yeah, you can die. Your chances are higher when you fucking in your 30s of going into your 40s. He's talking about that, scaring them. There's still medical risk in your 20s, but it's a lower risk. It's a lower risk of death when you're young because your body is young. Your body can handle that. It'll be able to heal faster. When you're in your 30s, like your body, it will heal, but not the same speed as when you're younger. Like, so you can't just know that you can die from pregnancy and tell them not to have babies until like in their 30s, late 30s, early 40s. Like that's high risk of death right there for them and for the baby.
in a game. Like you truly gotta love them. Like to be up there and you could die. And I've only seen it happen once in my life. A lady in Orlando, she was a radio personality. She got pregnant and had the baby and passed away. Never got a chance to see a kid. So people need to know.
I actually know someone that happened to.
Mm-hmm.
She passed away. One of my close friends, one of her good friends.
Right. Yeah, that's rough.
You know, what's her name? Judge. She's a black judge. She has short hair. Not Maybelline. It's another one. But her daughter died in childbirth, and so like they have like a whole campaign with the husband and his in-laws on hmm TK, so have you heard about this guy maybe like a month ago or 3 or 4 weeks ago, I guess? He was on Instagram or whatever, some social media site, saying that he has 7 kids and he did not want to take care of them. And he told all the women with whom he had these children that, I told you I wasn't gonna have these kids, but I didn't want any kids. Yet he still skeeted in them
Yeah.
and then had children.
Right.
I hate bitch ass niggas like that, bro. Come on now. Like, if you know you don't want any kids, wear a fucking condom. I'm a fucking hypocrite. I be wearing them sometimes, but I need to start wearing them every time.
What
Or at
do
least make sure the
you
girl's on birth
think
control.
about
Women can lie.
women and how they move as far as listening to what a man says versus
His actions.
watching what he does?
Yeah.
Every day. He might send you some flowers. He might take you out to eat, but you didn't watch his character. So now you got a baby. Now he's behind the 8 ball, and now he's showing you who he really is, right? And I hate men who are coming to woman knowing that she could get pregnant, like, and then say what happened when she tells you, "Oh, I'm pregnant." It's like, how the fuck did that happen? Well, duh.
See, my thing is, even though I do that shit, and I'm working on it. I was thinking about this shit today too. I would have to take care of it. I'd have to. I keep myself accountable for my actions. I knew what I did. I laid in my bed. I laid in there and created that child. I knew what I did, so I had to step up to the plate and take that responsibility because I knew what I did. I gotta face the fucking music. Thank God that I don't have any kids, and none of the women I've been with have been pregnant and stuff like that. But like move forward. I know I don't want to have kids until I'm at least 30, but I know that if it were to happen sometime soon, knock on wood, because I don't want it to happen anytime soon. But if it does, I'd have to take care of it. I'll step up and do that because that's my responsibility. You know, I wouldn't be one of. I wouldn't be one of those ones who have some. I'm pregnant. By who? Nah, bro. I mean, it's funny. Like, I'm not gonna be the go get the milk answers. Nah, like I'm sitting there and I'm taking care of them. It's best my ability.
Okay, and it drives me crazy what the choices that these young men make.
Yeah.
So, and I guess and we've talked about this before. I think Rico brought this up. So when women are dealing with men, should they be listening to what the man is saying? Like, hey, no.
They listen too much because how you ladies get caught up.
So
women listen to words, and if a guy's real elegant with his conversation. You done. Next thing you know, your knees is behind your chin. You're screaming to the top of your lungs and shit. And if the dick is good, you like, I love you. And the next thing, bam, you're off having a slice of pizzas, you're eating ices, you know? Now you let the nigga move in. You're like, hey, you want to move in? And bam, there you go. Then it take 3 years to get the nigga out.
Oh God. Cause I always feel like when, I'm talking to like my little younger cousins or even Mandy on the show, I always say, you watch what people do. I don't care what nobody says. Don't
that's
matter.
true.
You watch their actions. But my other co-host says,
Yeah.
no, you listen to what they say.
Yeah, I think it's both.
Yeah, I'm about to say both. I want to hear what he says.
You have to do both. You have to listen to what they say. And I always say demonstration is better than conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I move.
I like that. Let me write that down.
Yeah, you gotta listen to both. You can't just take one, because once you take both, that's when you realize who that person is. If he's just a yapper and don't have action behind his words, now you know not to fuck with him. Because even if it's the smallest thing, like he says, yeah, or just anybody, yeah, I'm gonna come see you today. And all right, cool. Don't come. Even that, like, a little action, like, all right, well, I mean, even though I wasn't expecting it, I mean, even though, I really don't care, but the fact you said that and you didn't do it, yeah, I'm gonna keep that as kind of a yellow flag, for real. Like, even that type stuff.
Don't be stealing my stuff.
I'm a 100% use it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I was saying that people should
I wonder if he's
travel.
bald.
The same way we teach our kids to go to school or play sports is the same way we got to teach them how to be a man and how to date as a youngster.
Yeah.
Hey, son, put your money away. You're going to have a girlfriend one day. Teach him how to stack his money. Teach him how to open the door. Teach him about everything that is able to survive. One of the worst things in the world is to hear parents say, oh, I'm about to have a grandbaby, like I said earlier, knowing that their kid is not prepared to raise a child. It's the deepest thing, but most men and women say it. Oh, we're having a baby, knowing your kid don't have no money to raise a damn baby.
That's my fear too. Like, that's what scares me. I'm like, damn, like, I can't have a baby right now because I really don't have this shit. Like, bro, Lily, and it's crazy because if I were to be in that situation where, like, I bring a kid into this world and I'm not prepared, that 9-month mode, straight grind mode, nothing is getting my way because I got to make sure that my baby is good. I got to make sure I'm doing my thing I need to fucking do. Like, on God. Like, I got to work as hard as I can, bro.
And they push that agenda. I ain't got time for it.
And it's crazy I'm thinking about that like that. I'm thinking about it right now. Like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and moving the way I should move. I could grind a little bit harder, but I'm not trying to burn myself out. I give myself grace. But it's like, like, whenever a kid comes into play, it's like pedal to the fucking metal. Like, even if I'm tired, I still got to keep going because I got another little of me on the way. Like that. It's crazy how to, like, the mode,
we get
like,
one
the
person out of the hundreds of thousands.
The switch flips
watching
like
this. We got them. We got somebody to listen.
I think that people love being the exception or even bringing up the exception. Whenever we talk, we're always talking generalities. Somebody gonna always say, well, I got a friend. No one cares about your fucking friend.
Oh, God, we don't know that bitch. We don't know that
70% of the population.
Yeah.
We're talking about most people. I don't know why people always want to conflate exceptions with rules. And there's always going to be an exception. There's always going to be somebody who's above average. There's always going to be somebody who isn't doing the exact same thing that the rest of us average folks are doing.
Yeah.
I'm saying average because the majority of people are average, and I think that the problem is that people don't want to be average. People don't want to deal with failure. People don't want to be like, you know what? I tried to be a such and such. It didn't work.
There's no problem. There's no problem being
course.
average.
Let me figure out something else I'm
There's
good
nothing wrong with changing.
But a lot of us just want to stick to the bullshit and just keep bumping our heads.
Yeah, you gotta know how to switch up.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if it depends on your livelihood. You can't be
You
47 making beats and ain't nobody buying them.
On God. You cannot be complacent. Complacency is the worst enemy. You gotta stick to it. You gotta keep grinding. You gotta make sure that you're doing better than you did yesterday.
You know, I mean, no offense to Lonnie's friend, but like, I mean, like, if the dude in the Bronx, you know, down the street from the Golden Crust,
Who's Lonnie?
ain't buying your beats, and he just a little local rapper, like Kanye not buying them either, or Jay-Z or Lil Durk or whoever. You know, none of these people are buying them.
Durkio,
It's time
Smirkio.
to do something different, you know. But I also think that we have a hard time accepting defeat.
Yeah.
It's hard to be rejected. It hurts your feelings. Period. By a person.
Well, yeah, women can't deal with it. I know most men and women can't deal with rejection. Years ago, you would think a man could, but now you ladies just say the wrong thing to a guy, and if it's no, you can get stabbed.
Yeah. Oh.
It's crazy that a man would be that upset to stab you or even try to come shoot you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I do know some women don't like to be rejected. I used to go to strip clubs, not a lot. Probably been to maybe 5 strip clubs in my whole lifetime. And it's one of the greatest feelings in the world, not because of the dancing. It's because the women come up and ask, can you have a dance? And you can really give them attitude. Would you like a dance? No, no, thank you. Talking to your friend. Another girl. No, thank you. I appreciate that. Then you still talking to your friend. Another guy. Would you like that? Hey, I said I didn't want to know that. They keep fucking sweating me. You know? It's like reverse psychology now because now I don't need you. I'm just here for the chicken wings and the drink.
I didn't even think about it like that.
I
Damn.
did that once, and that's how come I remember that. You know, I was just giving them such a hard time.
On purpose.
Yeah, because the way I think, I don't believe I should make my money and then trick it off on you if I don't know you.
I mean, you're buying something. Right?
No, I'm not doing that. No way. Mm-mm.
I mean, they have. I'm just saying
I've been
it's a
getting
service.
asked, yeah, I've been getting asked my whole life. I've been fucking since I was 11.
Jesus
So
Christ.
for a woman to have a fat ass, I've had a bad bitch breathing on me since I was about 12, 13 years old.
Damn.
At the Dairy Queen stand, at the Good Humor, all that shit.
Y'all got Dairy Queen here?
Fucking since you were 11 is fucking crazy, bro. Bro, I don't care about your motherfucking trash ass beats.
I'm not from here, but
Fuck.
we used to have Dairy Queen. Yes, we still got Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen's all over the country.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were from Jersey though.
I am from Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I left years ago. I left probably before you was born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I left in 1979.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, what year was you born?
We don't want to put that out there.
Yeah, you wasn't born.
That's for people to.
I don't know why you
speculate.
ladies don't like saying your age. Let me tell you why you should say your age. You should only not say your age if you look fucked up. But if you look good, you took care of yourself, you should tell people your age to inspire other people because would you rather die today and you not get older?
No, there's only one option.
Yes, take care of you. So my point is take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Tell other people your age so they could compliment you. Go, oh my God, you don't look your age. That's a good feeling.
Well, most people, when I do tell them my age, they absolutely don't believe.
Yeah,
me,
I'm
so.
109, but I look 60. I look 62.
What's his name? Like Joe? Dang, it's like one of my favorite movies. We're Coming to America when he was saying how old. I'm sorry. Okay, no one's getting the joke.
He was 160.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right, yeah, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm an old head, but you know, I take care. I believe in taking care of myself. Like we're gonna do this for a minute, and I'm going to bed.
I'm for that.
Yeah, I'm tired. I've been up since early this morning, all the way in New York City. I was trying to holler at Trump, you know.
That boy was
Have a
clank
co-
clank
yeah,
this
trying to
morning.
try to have a conversation with him. I really want to tell him don't be talking shit about the judge, because he been talking shit about the judge and the prosecutor. That's a dumb dude to
I
even
think
do
they
that.
put a gag, not a gag order, but like
I
there was
hope they did put a gag
a
order.
stern warning was given to him, is what I read.
Okay.
Man, who cares, bro?
It
Get
made
back
it
to
in
the
the
relationship shit. Nobody cares about
Yeah,
politics. It's
if that judge
2023.
didn't give him a gag order, Trump still has power because that's the kind of man you're supposed to shut up.
That, and you don't want your life in jeopardy as the
Yeah, 'cause
judge.
I want to see him. I want the gag order to see Trump say "fuck it" so they can lock his ass up. That's what I want to see. I would love to see Trump go to jail for about 20, 30 days.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Because it didn't make him that much more famous. You know, he'll
It
say, "How
would.
he treated me bad. It was very, that's exactly.
I went to jail and I'm back.
Right,
Like,
right. Yeah, he'll come back.
That is true.
You know,
I wish-
they can't hold me. I went in there and I told the COs, when you get out, you work for me. You work for me.
It's actually kind of funny. I read a article about uh Trump, not even about Trump, but like how all these other countries, they absolutely prosecute, their former governors and
Yes.
presidents and all
Mhm.
this stuff.
Yes.
But America is slow to the
Well, this
to
is
the
the first
table.
time in
It's
a
not.
while that we did this type of severe crime. But the thing about,
Nixon definitely could have went to jail.
yeah, he could have went to jail.
Should
But
have rather.
you throw other people on the bus. Trump was just embarrassing with what he was doing. From the story, I don't even know why he just didn't say he fucked Stormy Daniels. Like, that's what I'm saying about being a man. You get ready to go to run for president, and they ask you about these women. So yeah, I fucked her. I cheated on my wife. Hey, I'm not perfect. I'm like half the American citizens out here. Most of y'all cheat on your wives. I cheat on my wife. I felt that I should pay her 130,000 because I liked her as a person. Matter of fact, that was a tab. That's what she charged me. So now I'm gonna run and be president of the United States and make America great again. He got in this motherfucker said fuck everybody, and hit boom, here he is. He's gonna reap what he sow, as they say.
Speaking of cheating, what do you think of the what's his name? I think it's Aime Udoka.
Oh yeah, it's embarrassing because you go all the way back to Power when Ghost was
Cheating on Angela.
man,
Oh,
he had the
yeah,
biggest
cheating on.
connect in the
Yeah.
country. He got to the presidential suite of his house and opened up a club against him and Tommy's understanding. So a girl he ain't fucked since high school and lost it all.
Everything up, yeah.
He lost it all over some ad, and it's just so many.
Spoiler
and they're
alert!
from Boston. They always say as you grow up, you don't shit where you sleep.
Mhm.
So here he is, one of the greatest opportunities of a lifetime. Coach of the Boston Celtics, and they was winning.
Mhm.
Wasn't like they wasn't winning; they was winning. Then you had Nia Long that you embarrassed her and your son. And to any man that goes through any kind of pain, I truly hope that you get through. But it's gonna hurt him for a while. It's gonna hurt him for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna
Because I
tarnish his
didn't even know
reputation.
he got fired until like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, wasn't it kind of recent that he got?
Yeah,
They
because
let him
they
go.
let him go, but they were saying he was gonna come back next year, and I stopped following him.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that coach had that team winning, I said, "Oh shit, that dude might lose his job next year." And when I found out he was fired already, I was like, "Wow."
Mm. And it was actually the manner in which he did it too.
Yeah. You fucking. I don't know just that one, but he fucking everybody at the at work
job,
at the
yeah.
job. Like, God, that's crazy. Like the dude on the morning show with the girl.
Oh, TJ.
Yeah, come
Child.
on, yo, y'all tripping.
They need to sign up for your class.
Yeah. I believe this is one thing I do believe. You don't fuck up the bag. You don't do it. You do not do it.
But why do you think so many people end up doing it, even though they know it's not
That's what I'm
advisable?
saying. They don't know who they are.
What
If you know
mean?
who you are, you like, you know what? I'm a cheater. I can't be messing up nobody else's life. I'm gonna stay by myself. Fuck, have a good time, and then when I think I'm ready to settle
Oh, I see what you
down,
mean. Okay.
I'll do that. But to get married and then I got the co-host coming to you because that's my show. You coming to the house,
Mm-hmm.
you got your husband. Y'all all we in the living room kicking and drinking. Y'all by the pool act like I go to the bathroom. She in the girls' bathroom. I tiptoe in, bend over, fucking real good. We go back out by the pool, and your husband and my wife. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But this shit sound exciting to me. I like that type of shit.
What the thrill?
Yeah, the thrill. That's just me. But I wouldn't do certain things now because the way I move in life, I don't want to risk anything.
How do
Like
how,
they say.
how do you think that? And the thing is, a lot of people do dumb shit because they don't understand the risk involved. They don't
No, they do
understand.
understand.
You
They just
think
don't
so?
care.
Oh, yes, they do. Because I was one of them.
They just don't
You
care.
think about the consequences afterwards. until you get into so much trouble and you realize,
That
man,
was
you gotta
retarded.
stop this shit.
Yep.
But what happens in life, some people never get a chance to stop it. Either puts them in jail or dead
Yeah.
or broke.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't-
consequences do it anyway?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, because I'm thinking, we'll go back to somebody cheating on their spouse. You know, you have a home with your spouse and your kids, and
But that's when is really the best time to cheat,
when is that?
when you got a wife and kids at home.
Okay, break it
It's
down.
just something about cheating that you know you got a family at home. It does something for you.
Does it heighten the thrill? Is that what it is?
I don't know if it heightens the thrill. It just does something to you. When you got a woman and you ain't got another woman, it's not the same. But when you got a woman and you got this other woman here, even your fuck game is a little better. I think you stroke. You know, you get a couple more strokes.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I just think that you come home more happy. You start get you know you go on more trips.
So okay, if we go down that path, using that logic, that means that women should step out so they can be a little happier and be happier in the home, right?
I don't think you understand what you just said. Most women have been stepping out for years. That's why a lot of men are not the father of the babies. That when they go and they go to get a DNA test for child support, that's a huge number that nobody talks about. And even Maury, for years, nobody's been paying attention to Maury. Maury been putting hoes on
Is it still
blast
on?
since 1979. Yeah, I think it's still come
Not
on.
79.
I'm just saying, I'm just using that number. Maury been putting women on blast for years, and the woman be sitting right there with you and watch the facial expression, if you can remember. And the guy he crying because he want to be the father. They look at the girl, she's serious because she in her head talking about, I don't really know who the fuck the father is. This nigga is like, I hope I'm the dad, but he wants it so bad. Maury comes out, he has that expression on his face. And he reads back, and you're not the father. He crying, the boy crying. They go back to the seat where the girl is bitch done left. She ran down the hallway. But they never give credit to the cameraman.
He was on it.
Yo, for him to take that motherfucker off that thing and
he run all the way down.
and not just run, he catch up with the bitch.
He run all the way down.
Yeah, no, he caught up with her. She had a 5-minute head start. This bitch is on 125th Street. And this motherfucker will run her down with warp speed. And they never talk about how long that cord is. Listen, when I go to Home
They
Depot.
have no batteries.
No, when I go to Home Depot, I say, can I get the same cord they got on Maury? Because that's a long ass cord. Oh man, it's just hilarious. I think that's psychology. I think a man wants a woman to, like, you get out the shower and you put something nice. You would like your woman to say, "Baby, you look really good." If I got out the shower and I put something on, bitch don't tell me I look good at least 8 times. If you don't see me put something nice on, I can't fuck with you.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's not that.
Slipping.
It's not that. You should always tell your dude he looks good. Are you crazy?
No. I'm just saying straight out the shower. I do.
No.
give
I don't mean literally
compliments.
straight out the shower.
Oh, I
mean,
give
if he's going to the
compliments.
store, he's doing something. You know, baby, did you get a haircut? Oh my God, your face is cold.
I be saying that. I be like, did you tan? You look a
Yeah,
little
that's what you got to
darker."
do. Yeah, you got to compliment them. And women should give their men head every morning.
Yeah. Yes. I was literally about to say that. I'm about to say, bro, don't compliment me. Compliment me by giving me some nah. On God. Yes.
If you want a nigga to love you, get up early in the morning while he sleep, turn him over slow, and give him some head.
Yes.
Not one time. Every day. Every morning.
I wake up a happy
And I
man.
guarantee you that nigga would love you.
Yeah.
He's still gonna cheat though. So
No.
Nope.
He won't cheat.
Nope.
His psychological ability to cheat won't be the same, because once a nigga dick come and he can't get hard, he might be attracted to you, but he don't feel that.
Yeah.
Nah,
I wouldn't cheat, bro.
because
Bruh.
it's going out you.
I would not cheat on a girl that gave me head every morning while I was asleep, bro. Never, ever, ever. I swear to God.
And a woman should be a little slutty in bed. You know, be nice, but you know, if you ain't moving, your legs are, you ain't emotional, you ain't scared. I like to date women who are loud. I'm in the hotel room, because I need the front desk to applaud when we walk out. I need what the yo, it's fucking fantastic. Flowers, rice, all that kind of shit.
Not rice.
Yeah, I remember one time at Westchester Hotel, Renaissance.
God.
I checked in. I had been waiting for someone to be fucking in the hotel rooms because the fucking is going down. I travel the world. I really be at people's doors, listening to see you. It's going down tremendously.
That's kind of weird.
So this one day I
ain't
sit
gonna lie,
up,
that's
I
kinda
got my
weird.
bags, and I hear this. You know, it takes you a minute to hear where it's coming from. And they in the room next. I said, "Oh shit!" And I sat down to get comfortable, and they had stopped. So that next morning, I was checking out. I wrote them a note. I put my bags by the elevator. I wrote a note. I said to the young lady, I said, "You were amazing last night." To the guy, you came too soon. I wish you all the best. I slid on the door and ran to the elevator just in case somebody was walking to the bathroom and saw that paper. Like, who the fuck wrote this? I was gone already.
You really did that?
I truly did that. It's
I
a
don't
fact.
believe you.
I put that on my children. I did that for
Oh
sure.
my God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did that. I like doing crazy shit like that. What's
That's
the guy,
crazy.
Menunez? He was the head chairman of CBS.
Moon.
Les Nunes.
Oh.
Yeah, you
What
heard
did he
his
do?
story? Let me tell you something. His payroll was so cold. He had a girl work in his office. Her only job was to come in and give him head at a certain time.
When was this? The 70s?
No, this is maybe eight years ago.
Really?
Yeah, this when social
Crazy.
the Me
Look
Too
him up.
movement was about to blow. It was really taking off. Yeah, he's the chairman.
Former chairman.
So the reason why they threw him under, he was married to the Chinese lady
Oh,
on.
Connie Chung?
Yeah, he was married to her.
Oh.
Now here's the cold part: why they went into his business, because his service package when he retired was in the 200s of millions.
Damn.
And because they could get him off of a technicality about his behavior, they didn't have to pay him.
Oh.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, it was a money play. They didn't have to pay him. So he
Wow.
lost 200 something million.
Oh.
What about the other gentleman who was out here in New York who had was on the show, Big Nose, and he had all the dildos and stuff in his office. Like
Was he like a governor or
not that dude. He got in trouble too. I remember that governor. But this guy was the actual
Man, sorry about the stream, y'all.
Good Morning
This shit
America
keeps
host
fucking
back in the day.
being retarded.
No, not him. He's plays for the NBA. But Marv Albert bounced back. He's still announcing NBA shows. Yep, sure. And with a toupee.
You already know the Wi-Fi is out here acting crazy.
Yeah, he did that. And when he came back with a toupee. He doing his thing. But it's just to the men, stop risking your lives, please. And one for sure is really the great R. Kelly, for him to go out that way. Because when you look at his old stuff, videos, he was a true talent. He was I really feel he was the best R&B singer of any generation. He was that good.
But I've
Yeah.
seen him in so many cities.
Yeah, I toured with R. Kelly. I toured with him, Jay-Z. I toured R. Kelly for years. Him and June, they used to always book me for shows, but I never hung out with him.
Mm-hmm.
I was my own guy. So when I toured with people, I let them do their thing and I went my own way. And I always in my head wanted to manage him.
Really?
Yeah, because I'd have had him in a suit jacket, one piece button with pleats on the side, nice slacks. And when he started singing, and I'll have at a certain time him take his jacket off, and a woman will come to the stage and take his shirt. So now he just got the necklace on, and he gives flowers out to women while he's on stage.
That's
That's
cold.
how they did it in the 70s. I'd have had him like that. And I would love to have managed Prince too, because I'd have had Prince being just a love ballad. Prince liked to play all on rock bands because he thought he was white. But if I could have got Prince in a nice little afro with them heels on
No.
and did ladies only tour, and all he did was sex songs, women wouldn't have to walk out the arena. They would flowing out on their pussy juices all the way back to their car. Prince.
Really?
Yeah, Prince was bad. I remember having sex on one of Prince's songs in college. Lady Cab Driver.
Mhm.
Dun, 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 dun. Lady, a cab driver. Oh, that was the.
Wait, you said college. Where'd you go?
I went to Arizona State and Cal State Northridge.
And you have your
I gotta
master's.
start
right?
listening to
I got
Prince,
it in
man. I'm a
82.
Michael Jackson fan. I gotta start listening to
And
Prince.
so do you?
I'm
do
an
you
R&B
is it
man,
communications?
Yeah,
or
speech
something?
communication.
but
Yep.
Do you feel
goddamn,
like do you feel like
Michael
you
Jackson's
use
more
your
pop. He does have some
Absolutely. I
R&B
definitely have
hits,
an
but
advantage.
I mean, he does have some R&B
I
hits. Yeah, I said it
definitely have
right.
an advantage.
But he's
Yeah.
more pop.
Do you think that people will start to lean towards like having a brutal sense of honesty such that we don't have to deal with these types of like lying and conniving and cheating, all of that in our relationships?
What I've seen at my age now, that what has begun will never stop.
Oh, that's
Bro, what the
over
fuck
there.
is going
What
on?
has happened
This is kind of busy,
to
y'all.
the United States of America, to the man and female, has detriment this country so bad that people don't pay attention and they don't see how China's not fucking with us, how Africa's not fucking with us, how Russia's not fucking with us. Like, we are looked upon as being weak because we don't put our foot down to protect the children of the United States of America. We let our children run parents. They are getting sex changes before the age of 21. We're destroying their lives, and no one seems to take it very seriously. That's when you listen to Uganda and how they passed a law of the LBGTQ, that it's a crime
Mhm.
to do that. And I know people want to have their self respect and they should have the choices of what they want. And I'm not here to say either one is right or either one is wrong. I do know this. If 50 men was a transgender, I call them, and 50 men were straight men, in 100 years, if you went to the gravesite, it'd be 100 men lay here dead. They wouldn't say
Mhm.
50 transgender women and 50 men lay here. It'd be
Facts.
100 men
Mhm.
died. And what people need to understand, you can't change um, how people think. You force people to make judgment in their decision. Give me an example. I'm trying to date you, and I'm like, come on, babe, I just bought me a brand new Bentley. And you walk outside, and he's like, that's a Toyota Camry. And I'm like, nah, bitch, you heard what the fuck I said? I said that's a
It identifies
motherfucking
as a
Toyota
Bentley.
Camry.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh
Yeah.
God,
TK, listen, you a liar. That's not no Bentley. I said, nah, you know, you know what I mean? I'm
Mhm.
saying this is a Bentley, but it's really a Toyota Camry.
Mhm.
That's what the world does to the people with common sense.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, it plays in your. They play in your face.
Yes, right. We know it's not true, but to save face, we bow down to something that we know in our heart is not right.
Mm.
And that does something to you mentally for the rest of your life.
So you don't think that these kids have a chance in hell, then, do you?
No. And the reason why, we have a few that's going to make it, but they're teaching the kids all the wrong things in life. The world has changed right underneath us. No one's in these schools, in public schools, let's go with
Mhm.
them, are teaching about artificial intelligence. Nobody's teaching about coding, not understanding that trucks are going to drive themselves. They're already phasing out the people that work at McDonald's. That you get now, you
Mhm.
go in there to do a kiosk and you press what you want. And they're gonna have people. They're gonna have robots back there in a minute to make your burgers. So there's nothing. The middle class is gonna be gone. Rent is steady going high, getting higher. A bag of chips is down there $3.95.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Saw that
McDonald's closed their
yesterday.
office
Yeah.
because they about to have a massive layoff. So and people don't see it, you know, and it's not scary. It's like, what do you do? How can you help people to become better people? Then social media is not paying influencers anymore.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Something
Instagram,
about reels, right?
Facebook, yeah, real. They not paying no more. They stopped. Yeah, some people's making millions.
They're not paying anybody, or they've
It's
changed the.
a wrap. It's a wrap. And I
I
believe
got
you, because
two.
at my grocery store, At my grocery store, they can't keep nobody there. And I talked to the manager, and she said nobody wants to work. They come in. They was even giving out bonuses to get you in, and they say they work a week, get that money, and then quit.
And the thing is that a lot of employers, because my husband was complaining about this over the weekend, a lot of employers they're paying above average. So they used to be good $1 above
Right.
minimum wage. Now they're $3.80
Yeah, they don't want to
above.
work.
You can't keep them, but once you go that high, you can never go back.
Right.
Niggas is
So
lazy.
it's a hard line to manage for them to.
Niggas is lazy. I swear to God. Niggas don't want to work. Like, when I was helping my stepdad out with the box truck company, like, bruh, niggas were, like, happy the idea of, yeah, okay, it's cool, just drive. I can do that. Once I get on that road, they wouldn't last for a fucking week, or I never even got a call back. Crazy.
Determine, like, do we want to keep pushing the money up and we still can't keep people?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I think it's probably the gig economy, because a lot of people have more flexibility with making money to live. Maybe not the best life, but they can live like doing gig economy stuff. So we are introducing this new thing on the show, like for our broader cast, where we're asking our guests these 3 questions. So I want to know what your responses are.
Okay.
I got a feeling they're gonna be funny.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. So if there is any one person, dead or alive, that you could have a 1-hour dinner with today, who would it be? And it can't be yourself.
Nelson Mandela.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Nelson Mandela. The reason why, because when he got out of prison, I was his MC at the LA Forum in Los Angeles,
Oh, wow.
California. But we
This
never
nigga
got
old.
a chance to really talk. So I really would like to have had a nice conversation with Nelson Mandela.
I remember when he got out,
Yeah,
like
it was
as
it was
a little
big.
kid, yeah.
Yeah, it was big, and he went through so much with his wife, and they got a divorce, and this man went and did all these years, and get out and get a divorce of his wife, which fucking was hilarious.
It was her?
Doesn't matter who it was, they got a divorce.
They did. I mean, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
the
she got a
story.
divorce, so that's what I mean. So that's all. It's just one of those things. Well, I'm getting off track. So
Okay, Nelson
go ahead.
Mandela. Okay. And we had all the liquors and mixers and everything here right now today. What would be your favorite go-to
Bruh.
drink?
Oh, my drink is Louis the 13th for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
just straight
Yeah, just straight Louis the 13th.
on ice or
Straight up.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. And last question is, if you knew you were gonna die this time tomorrow, who would you have sex with?
It would be an orgy.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, it would be an orgy. I mean, you would be in it.
W.
Who else? I would have Halle Berry.
Neil Long. Fuck. Dumbass ass.
I know. You can't take
Fuck
your eyes off
Sonic.
the Sonic garlic butter bacon cheeseburger. Don't worry, it's not going.
Fuck out of my face with that bullshit.
Who else was I rocking that day? There ain't too many people, and I know a lot of people. My mind just a blank of her.
That's how I
No,
feel.
Raquel Welch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Raquel Welch is gorgeous to me.
No Neil Longs or
Nah, Nia Long don't do it for me.
She looked at you like Neil
When I
Long.
see it, she's a nice girl.
Mhm.
But Nia Long don't have a little slut in her. She has no slut in her. You know, you
Neil
got a
Long
little
does it
slut
for
in
me.
you. I see
I
you,
do.
slut in you. Yeah.
But she looks exactly like Neil Long. I guess she's the slutty version of Neil Long, I
Oh,
Well,
guess.
your
what?
slutometer is right.
Yeah, I already know. I'm good at what I do. I know. T to the motherfucking K. Yeah, but it would be an origin. I would have to tag some people out. You know, how you goes next. I would have to do something like that.
Okay. But that's
Bruh,
a good one. We'll see
I'm
who
hearing
else
they
got
fucking
something for you.
phones,
'Cause that was nobody's
and
answer the other
I'm
day.
thinking it's
Real
mine.
origin.
I'm hearing they
Okay,
phones through my goddamn
Let
headphones.
me see
But
here.
I think it's mine. It's tripping me out. I'm like, bro, why the fuck do I keep hearing vibrating?
What do you think about the statistics? Well, actually, you know how they say that majority of black men marry black women, right?
Hmm.
Based on your life and your travels, do you feel like that's what you see?
Yep, absolutely. That's what I see the most.
Okay.
I see black men dating a lot of white women, and I've just grown numb to it, so to speak, and just figure that's the way of life, I guess.
What interracial
Yeah,
relationships? Oh,
yeah. Because at the end of the day, I do know how people can get on your nerves. So if you can meet somebody to make you happy, go. Now, will I do it? No, I would fuck a white woman, but I wouldn't marry. I wouldn't. I couldn't
On
do that to
God.
myself. She would have to be so fucking gorgeous and super rich, because most men,
you'll be a Stedman.
yeah, most men date leftovers in the white community. You never see most black men dating um,
Yeah.
The first picks.
women
Yeah.
who fathers are super rich
Hmm.
Yeah.
or a king, king's daughter.
Top of the
And not
top.
saying that these girls are not nice, but you never really hear it. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. A leftover. We were talking about not top grade white woman. Top grade white woman is the women who
The
are super
one,
super rich.
the leftovers are literally the ones that the white men don't want. That's all it is. That's the leftovers.
A leftover woman in general, I don't. I just think it's
Leftovers are the
I don't
ones that
think it
the
has
own
a
race
meaning.
don't
A
go on.
leftover is a person who's just not been chosen, but that's based on the man's individual thing to say to a female. Because I truly feel any woman could be in a relationship. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do. Even if you're a big, it's not a, no. I said any relation, not the relationship she wants. We are never in the relationship that we really want. Even her, even you, even me, whoever that we're with at that moment, that's not really the motherfucker you wanted to be with. It was really somebody else.
Kind of got a
It's
point.
just that the person that you with just was more consistent than the other person. That person made you feel good about the person you really wanted because you wanted that person, but that person didn't really want you. And that's how life is. When you're texting someone and that person that's texting you, she's texting someone, but that person don't want her either.
Mm.
It's deep.
And I didn't think about it like that. I
It's
did
not
not
that we
think about it like
settle.
that.
We find who makes us feel the best.
Well, but that so I guess it's not settling because you have to figure out what works for you.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. You got to figure out what makes you feel. Because all at the end of the day, we want to feel good, right? As you get older, it's about sapiosexual. It's about conversation of the mind,
Yeah.
right? If someone texts you, are they thoughtful and considerate to get back to you? Me, they didn't ignore your call. They didn't ignore you. That makes you feel good. And then when you see them, do they do something for you? Like, ooh, you know? Yeah. And then based on who you are, with me, a woman got to be emotional in bed.
What does emotional in
More
bed look
loud. You got to be loud. Like, if I eat your pussy, I wanna hear you. I wanna hear it. I wanna feel it. When you come, I want your pussy lips to actually push my shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna feel that type of shit. And that's what I want. Most men. That's why I always say, if a man really got a taste of good pussy, he will move different through this world. Some men just think just fucking is fucking, and then some men fuck so much they fuck themselves out of relationship.
What does that look
Wow.
like?
Yeah, that's when because you don't have nothing else. You don't have no conversation. Or
Oh.
you don't know nothing about activities. So you just has it, and once you fuck so much, you done.
That's what happens when you get. That's what happens when you get up with motherfuckers with a whole lot of fucking money. Like they be doing all the threesomes, the foursomes, the fivesomes. They be experimenting with new shit. That's why they be turning gay. That's why Diddy's in the shit Diddy is now. Goddamn freak mill.
Yeah, or no economical foundation, no security whatsoever in life, and that could damage you because it works for a minute, but then somebody grows. See, if you start young, you can have all that bullshit, right? But as time goes on, somebody grows and somebody gets left behind. But here's the thing one thing I can say your podcast, Vlad TV, and all the shows I've done, the young kids are listening to me. They're coming to my shows. They shaking my hand in London. They shaking my hand in Germany. They like it's unreal and they're like, yo, they calling me Uncle TK, like you my friend, and they listening to me, and I think that's such a blessing. Like the day I was in New York City, I was walking to take care of some business, and buses just blowing the horn. I thought I was Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? The guys that's passing out the flyers for the people to get on the sightseeing tour. I said, yo, nigga, I told you you gonna see somebody famous. I like it's blowing my mind on what's going on. But I love it. Yeah, Nori. And and to see the love that he had. And the thing about Drink Champs, I pulled up in my whip, had a drive and everything. When I got there, the whole staff was outside. They was waiting on me like a king. Like I couldn't believe when I was coming down, it was a crowd. Like, what the fuck is going on? And I pulled up, and they were just all waiting. That just really made me feel amazing. I swear to God, it was one of the awesome feelings.
You know who else does that? Fucking Carnival. Actually, no, Carnival don't do that. No, do that. I'm trying to think the last time when I was on Carnival if they actually did that shit. If not Carnival, I think no, Carnival don't do that. The Disney Cruise. Disney Cruise, they do that shit. And it's fucking lit. It makes me feel like a fucking king. I ain't gonna cap, so I get that feeling. I mean, it's different because he's doing a podcast. But yeah.
Shout out to Nori. I want him to know that really did something for me. That was a beautiful. And then the interview was like on a whole. It was insane. The things that we talked about, and one of the things I thought was amazing when he said, "TK, you manage yourself. You book. You manage. You do everything yourself. So who pushes you?" He said, "Because most of us have a staff that we get tired. They could give you." That ambush, that push to make it. And I'm gonna end on this note because I'm gonna go to bed. And I told him it was a man named Mr. Wilbur Jones, who's still in my DNA to this day. He was my high school coach. And when we used to run, and I was saying this earlier, I was on Flip the Switch podcast yesterday. And when I was on there, I was explaining to him how I ran at Madison Square Garden back in the 70s for called this thing called the Melrose Games. And I won, but they didn't understand what I was saying because they don't understand track and field. I said, "Don't you know what the Melrose Games is?" I said, "Yo, it's one of the most biggest track races in the world." I said, "I won it in 1979." They was
That
like,
mother is
"What?" I said,
old.
"Yeah."
That mother is
I said, "But here's
old.
the thing that my high school coach always taught me since I was 14. And they used to call me Kirkland in high school. So he said, Kirkland, anybody can run when they're not tired. It's can you run
And
when
you
you're
are
tired?
tired. Damn.
So my point is, I'm making moves still to this day, and I'm tired. Matter of fact, I'm on motherfucking fumes, but I get it done because it's in my DNA. I want to thank you guys for having me. I wish I could stay
It's dope as
longer.
hell.
I got to go to bed. I got to eat, then go to bed. Then I go up early in the morning to do Angela Yee show again tomorrow. But you got me. I'll see you again next year, and I'm gonna give you my number. We'll go out.
Absolutely.
I kind of figure
Oh,
we
wait,
got that vibe.
wait, but I'm married though.
Yeah, you know your nigga get gifts.
What you want?
Holla at him. Like, I'm going to see TK. We're going to Paris. You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
God.
We bring him something back from the Louis Vuitton store.
Oh God.
That man is something else. That man is
She
fucking
see
something
that
else.
coming.
I didn't. I won't even lie. I did see it.
Yeah,
coming.
I mean, you guys open with each other. You're honest.
I'm honest.
Yeah, just tell him I'm only gonna be with him for a few years.
That
He a triple OG. That nigga smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm attracted to TK, baby. I hope you understand. How old are you? Oh, you didn't tell me. Okay, you're not gonna tell me.
I'll tell you.
Okay. How
Oh,
old are you?
Huh?
Okay.
So you'll tell them off camera.
Yeah.
Aaron, you gotta close it out.
Guys, y'all, today was dope. Super excited. I cannot wait till this gets chopped up and y'all see this full episode because it was a blast. I'm so glad I got to meet
Yeah,
you.
beautiful. You got. I made you red, honey.
Am I blushing?
Yeah, you blushing
Really?
crazy. I thought you put on a whole new set of makeup.
No.
You tanned over here. We ain't even in Jamaica.
Oh Lord, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, engage, and tune in to the table. Thank y'all.
That was dope as hell. Shout out to TK. Shout out to Ed the Table. Oh God, I'm gonna like that shit.